Hello everyone, today I'm here with another video. Today I will be explaining you the I'll be explaining you my college project. I with my college project partner tried to make a desktop assistant which can be used for various purposes. So let me show you the project. My project is this. We named it ABDA. ABDA means AI based desktop assistant. The UI is cool and the UI is designed by Sandesh Timilsena. So it can take the audio input, you can control the system with the audio input, and yes, there are some features. Let me take you through these processes, these features. First feature is that you can see all the windowed processes and you can get control over them up to some extent. And after that we can show you the memory consumption by each services. This includes all the processes, windowed processes or non-windowed processes. And don't worry, I'll be explaining you all the features just now. This is one of the coolest feature of this project, that it can create the playlist according to your listening habit. It can learn your listening habit, right? And there is one more coolest feature of this uh, project, which is text simplifier, and I'll explain you that also just now. So I start with the process list. So since I told you that you can control the system using voice, so when I'll say process list, it will show you all the processes which has windows and which can be controlled up to some extent. And yes, by this you can get the access on the external processor which are running on this computer, not just my project. Process list. See, you are here. So when you'll say kill, it will kill the current process. Let me show you that. Kill. Yes, it killed the current process. Right. So let me restart the project. Process list. Now when I'll say close, it will close the selected process. So let me select you this window. This window is, what is this? The PC. The PC is this. And yes, if it is successful to close this window, that means we are successful to get control over the external processes. So close. Yes, it successfully closed the external window. That means we are successful to get control over the external window. Let me show you some other features of this. You can minimize the current window also. Just minimize. See? Yes. And if you want to go to the desktop directly, you will say minimize all. It will take you to the desktop. Minimize all. See, it took you to the desktop successfully. That means we are successful to take control over the external processes. How we are doing it? We are doing it using JNA, which is Java Native Access. It is a library which gives you the kernel level access. And how we get the how we actually get the access on the process we want. We search the entire processes which has windows, which has this UI, and after that we select a particular one which we want. Then JNA returns the handle of that process. After getting the handle, you can do anything with that software, anything literally. So yes, this is about this feature. After that we come here, it shows you all the services running on this system, and yes, it includes all the processes which has windows or doesn't have windows. That means background services also. Now let's move to one of the coolest feature of this project, that is music playlist creator. It has all the basic functionalities of a music player, but it also has one additional feature which makes it so special, that It can learn your listening habits, it can learn your music taste, which type of music you like to listen, and it can create the music playlist for you depending on your listening habits, right? Suppose that you like to listen Bollywood music more rather than EDM, so when you say the when you'll command the software to create the playlist, it will create the playlist which has more number of Bollywood songs rather than EDM, and it is also capable of adapting the change in habit. That means if you start loving EDM more and Bollywood less, so it will adapt with the change in your habit. So to do that, we actually to do that we used the statistical method, and to adapt with the changing habit, we just store last 10 records. The records previous than that, we delete all those. So let me create you one playlist. Let's say size of the playlist is 3 because you don't have to listen much songs. So the playlist is created, and you are not listening songs because the volume is 0. Let me increase the volume. Can you see this? Can you listen to the song? Right. Let me pause this song. And yes, to categorizing the song, we are using the Apache Tika library. It gives you all the genre information of a file, and from the genre it gives you all the metadata of a file, and from the metadata we extract the genre, and depending on the genre we are categorizing the song, and such how it works. And this feature can be extended to any level, and it can become one of the coolest app if it is extended further. So let's move on to the another module, which is text simplifier. It is specifically for the people who are professional background, who are from academics, who are really good at their field, but they might not have that much good English vocabulary. So this is for them. When suppose that you are given a huge paragraph written in Microsoft Word, and in that paragraph there are so many difficult words, so you have to search each and every difficult word on the Google, so it takes lots of time. So this project is aimed to solve that problem. So let me directly show you the demo. Let me open an external text editor, and yes, we are successful to get the texts selected in another application also. You just have to select the text which you want to simplify. It will replace all the difficult words from the selected text with the simplest meaning that our software knows of that word, right? Let me just show you the demo. You just have to speak simplify. Simplify. Wait and watch. Yes, it is done. Can you see the difference? Initial text was this, and after simplifying, the text was this. Initially the text was, I am a designer, I love to design the model. The design I make are spectacular because I always seek to be very vigilant about my design. Okay, so after simplifying, the text is, I am a designer, I love to portray the model I make are impressive because I always seek to be very keen-eyed about my model. The text is simplified by replacing all the difficult words. And yes, you don't have to worry about the context because our software is capable of preserving the context, right? So if that sentence is like bridge is used to bridge the gap, here the first bridge is a noun, the second bridge is a verb, so it is capable of preserving the context. It will replace the noun version of this difficult word, and it will replace the simpler verb version of this word, so it will preserve the context. So, and yes, how we are implementing this, we are not just storing the dictionary with one-to-one mapping with the word, we are using the tree. So let me show you that also, yes, such graph or tree you can say is used to store the dictionary, and each and every group in this graph represent a context, represents a meaning. Okay, like this we have planned this to be an admin panel, so only admin can insert the word, or the people who are maintaining the software, that those people can insert the word or update the dictionary. How we are doing the simplification? We just search the word in the dictionary, and we have set a rule that what word which is closer to the root is supposed to be difficult, and the word which is closer to the leaf is supposed to be simpler, and the leaf word is the simplest word. So we search the word and we traverse to the leaf, and once we find the leaf, we'll return that leaf. That means it is the simplest word. And to maintain the context, we are using uh, yes, to maintain the context, we are using Stanford NLP library, which identifies the parts of a speech type of a given word in the sentence, and such how the dictionary is maintained. And there's this feature that you have your local copy of your dictionary, and the user will be allowed to update this local copy of the dictionary by clicking on this button. When you click on this button, the dictionary will be updated from this server. And yes, after updating the dictionary, the text simplification will be improved significantly. So this was our project. I hope you liked this project, and you all are open to extend this project any further. And thank you. If you liked the video, please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and bye bye.